Alright, welcome all Terrence to Season 3 2014. If you haven't heard, there's been a bit of a dairy shortage. It's alright though. Unbeknownst to you, you're being visited by the ghost of Bit by Bit Past. Grease those little gears back up because we're about to bring back the pain train. We call this the 3 Rax All In, aka 3 Rax Supply Drop, aka why don't you play a real game, aka I bet you play like this all the time, aka I saw that coming and I still couldn't stop it, aka got your ladder points, homie. This build made this game what it is today. Back in 2011 and 2010, this build is so electrifying the rock is going to hop out of your opponent's screen and drop the people's elbow on him. The objective of this build, as you can imagine, surprise. Remember, you're gonna get one shot, one moment to piss your opponent off and make him break everything he's ever owned. Will you capture his ladder points or just let him slip? You might have figured that we're on Nimbus LE for a reason. It's the only map that you could pull this off except having to cross the street like you did back in the day. You basically have to cross the Atlantic Ocean to get your opponent's side now. Thanks Blizzard team, appreciate that one. Though as Terran players we're gladiators. We'll make it through, we'll entertain. The basic build order though involves the standard 10 supply, 12 barracks. As you can see, every corner has the opportunity for this type of build off, so be sure to go into some customs to get your placement correct on each side before attempting this in a ladder game. Follow this up by dropping a double 13 racks. As you can see, there's that first one right there. You have to hide those 2 racks like your browser history from your parents back in the day. And once you drop those 2 racks, double check on your first barracks, of course. Once that one finishes up, send that SCV to go scout, and you can see that probe can't even get in there. That's a tight wall up, and that's the best part about not knowing what your opponent's doing inside your base. Start your first Marine production. After your first Marine production, you should almost have enough resources to get your Orbital going. Remember, prioritize Marines, Orbital, and then SCVs or anything else. So once you get your first 2 Marines out of that racks, send them to the watchtower, make them go scout just to make sure nothing's controlling it, nothing's going to give your opponent any opportunity to spot you ahead of time. Begin Marine production from your 2nd and 3rd racks, but be sure to hide those Marines. Remember, element of surprise is so key and important here. Also, feel free to continue making SCVs because the bigger the meat shield, the better it's going to be off for your own Marines. So as you can see, first 2 Marines out, they're heading to the watchtower. We're going to be getting ready to start pulling for the all-in. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do you guys hear that? Do you guys hear that? There it is. That's what I'm talking about. All aboard, baby. It's 4:10. The train is leaving the station, and you don't want to miss this race. Hug the command center. Give yourself any remaining resources that the SCVs are holding on to, and begin rallying to your opponent's base. Don't be shy to send the Marines a little bit ahead of time, as the SCVs will eventually catch up. And remember, the key factor here is just micro and decision making when finishing off your opponent. With great cheese come great responsibility. Use it carefully and cherish what you've learned today. And enjoy the wins.